morning. Welcome to a new video and welcome to the channel for those of you that are stopping by for the very first time. Hi, my name is Hilda. We have fun around here, so I hope you like what you see and you join the family. Please subscribe, please like, comment, all the things. So today I'm on my way to town. It's a pretty gloomy day today, but that's not gonna stop me. I'm on my way to town. I'm really excited. So I have discovered a shop that will do my foot assessment before I can buy my new set of trainers. So I still haven't bought them, you know, and that's because I'm just finding it a little, I can't decide. That's the honest truth. I can't decide. So I'm going to get my assessment. Hopefully that's going to help me to narrow down what I need to be looking for. So I'm going to get my assessment to see which shoes I should be eyeing out, and then I'm going to narrow it down from there. I know the store does have a few brands and styles in store, so hopefully I'll be able to try a few and see what I find comfortable. And then it'll be easier for me. If I can't find the pair that I want in store, then it'll be easier for me to do that online. So I'm excited. This is actually the first time getting a foot assessment, but it's really important. If I'm going to be looking to be doing these distances regularly, but also to be increasing my distances in the future, I really do need the right kind of shoe. So that's what we are about this morning. I'm hoping the store is going to allow me to film some of the process, and then I can bring you guys along so you can kind of get an idea of what that's like. Yeah, and then we'll go shoe shopping. So this is a second issue that they gave me to test out for the assessment.
Good?
Yeah.
How's check your toe in these? Yeah, I'd say maybe even an 8. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, your toe is pretty close to the end of the joint. Okay, if you want to hop up on that, you're getting all of this. Your own documentary. Alright, if you just want to hold on the bar so it's going to jump there. You need your feet on that. Right, so I'm going to dial the speed up a bit. If you just break into a light jog for me. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to be filming you running normal. Just going to speed up. Just take using your arms to make the jog. Your knee and your ankle, and I'm looking for any kind of misalignment here. Whether if you imagine your leg here like a load-bearing column, right? So all the weight while you're running is obviously going down through your hip, your knee, your ankle, and the more those move out of alignment, the more stress you're going to place on a certain joint, right? So if your knee goes inwards or outwards, or your ankle goes in or outwards, then you're breaking that load-bearing column. And it's as a result, if you're doing that consistently, then you're going to start picking up injuries in the joints where it's sort of moving out of alignment. Okay. So notice your knees are kind of going in quite close together here when you run. It's almost brushing. You see there?
Okay.
Which again, you might end up with some pain. The Mizuno Weight Runner, which is look very similar to the shoe you're wearing, but it's got much stronger arch support.
Okay. Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, and there's also things like Silky 5.
Hello, I'm Manny.
New Balance 860. So these are all, everything here.
So does this one come in a different colorway?
So it does. It either comes in sort of the greeny grey or the black and grey. But the only one we've got in your size at the moment. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect fit. You've got a nice bit of room to move toe in the end of the shoe there.
Yeah. That's a nice color, yeah. So it's much later in the day. It's 3 minutes to 2 now, and I am on my way to the gym. I don't actually remember having a gym session at this time of day. This is so unusual for me, but it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. My day just started off differently, so I thought I was taking my car for service this morning. Turns out it's tomorrow. How I got those days mixed up, I don't know. But the good thing is I was able to be out and about earlier than I would have if I knew I wasn't doing that. So ended up getting into town, getting my feet done, and then ran a couple of errands. So now I am heading off to the gym, and it would have been nice to do like a 15k, especially after the foot analysis, because I think that would have just gone hand in hand. But my legs are still sore from yesterday. I did a PB yesterday with my 15k, so I need to give my legs, is it yesterday or the day before? I need to give my legs time to recover, and then we can do that tomorrow. So I'm gonna hit the gym. So I'm gonna do upper body day, which is really exciting because of the new equipment that I've discovered recently, and I am having fun with that. So I'm gonna do that quickly, head home, shower, supplements, and also, so I still haven't started drinking yet. I've only just had like a 500ml bottle of Coke Zero, which I just keep in the car just in case. So I'm gonna need to push my fluid intake, and then see also what I get about around the house. I have some tidying up to do, laundry of course, no surprises there, but I need to really sit down and go through the options of the shoes that I need to that I want to get, given the advice that I have now, and then just make a decision and buy one. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what I get. I know I want something bright. But at least I have my selection kind of narrowed down. So we'll see what I end up getting. And apparently I'm a size 8. I would have never thought. 7.5 is the most that I have done. Like my current pair is a 7.5, and they're pretty comfortable. But I do notice, like when I go on my longer runs, they start to tend to get a little, I start to feel like I could do with a little bit of room. So it makes sense that the 8 is what was recommended. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. And if I'm being fair, they don't look gigantic, which has always been like an issue for me. Like, big shoes are ugly, but they are quite, they're not too bad. So that's interesting. But yeah, I can't wait to search and see what I have. But for now, let's hit the gym. You guys. So I have hit 3 PBs this session. 3. So now I'm not so sure what this means. So since I put on that 1.2 kilos, I was kind of like not really happy, not too happy about it. But now I'm realizing I've just been hitting PBs back to back to back. Back to back to back. So I've hit 3 today. I'm so excited. So does this mean that the extra weight was actually strength? Like I'm actually stronger? Is this what this means? Because otherwise I'm excited. I'm really excited about this. So where I want to see more strength gains is my lower body. I want my legs to be really strong. So I don't know, we'll see what happens in the next session. I'm not gonna put myself under pressure. It will happen when it happens, but I'll take today's wins for sure. So this gets me really excited about this entire week actually, when I think about it. So I had the PBs in my last leg session, and then I did a faster time with my 15k walk, and then today happens. So what does the rest of the week bring? I'm excited, but yeah, I'm just gonna slow it down. It will happen when it happens, but I'm really happy about this. So this really is true when they say about just the scale is not the only area for you to see whether you're making progress or getting results. It's everything else. Are you lifting heavier in the gym? Do your clothes fit any different? Do you look different in pictures and things like that? So yeah, I guess I am seeing the evidence of all that now. Maybe just needed to take a few more years for me to believe that. But yeah, that's it, you guys. That's really interesting update. So yeah, let's head home and get on with the rest of the day. So it's much later in the day. It is getting on a bit. I think it's about 5:30 at this point, and I still haven't eaten. So I am going to, I've had a little bit of my protein shake. I've had that much. And I am doing well with my water. So I'm just going to sit and have my baobab yogurt now while I catch up on some YouTube videos, and then I can get cracking with trying to search for a new pair of trainers. So we'll see what that's like. So this is what it looks like. And it's really nice and thick. That's the consistency. And I'm just going to enjoy that. So this is a little while later. Clearly I was hungry, but that was so yummy. That was delicious. Now I am full. I can crack on with what I need to do for the next few hours, and I'll be good until dinner time. Right, let's get some shoes. So basically all I'm saying here is I was just going through the footage of the shoes that I saw in store, the ones that I liked, and then I am just looking them up online. So I just opened up a few tabs. I looked on the Up and Running store website first, saw all the options that they had, but unfortunately they didn't have a lot of color. Like some of those options, like that's quite a popular shoe. But not in the colorways that I would have liked. So I gone to the website and just looked at all the different ones that they had, but I was finding that they didn't have a lot of the colors that I wanted in store. These ones really nice. The colorways, something that I would actually love to have, but this is actually a trail shoe as opposed to what I'm looking for. But it comes in so many colorways that I actually would fancy. And at one point I actually did consider, like, should I not? But I can see how they would go with quite a lot of my outfits. And then after that, later on, I moved on to doing some ironing. You guys know how much I love doing this. I don't actually know how I accumulate so much laundry for just the one person. But I guess, like, with all the workouts and stuff, you know, it builds up. But yeah, I go on to do this for a little while. I actually love doing this. Look forward to it. So it's 10 past 10. I haven't had luck yet with the shoes. So what I'm finding is they just don't have them in stock. I don't know. I think they're just not putting enough on the market. And then on other websites, you're finding them for, I mean, they're pretty much overpriced. They're like 2.5, 3 times as much. And I'm just not willing to pay that much. So I have narrowed it down to at least 3. So I just need to see where I can find them. I might have to pay, a little bit more than what's like a reasonable price in most of the stores. But if they don't have them in stock, I'm not willing to wait. I think I've waited long enough at this point. So what I'm going to do is just call it for now and then pick it back up tomorrow. But definitely, I think by the end of tomorrow, I should buy something, because I don't want to keep it going for too long. So I am going to grab something to eat and then, yeah, just wind down really for the night. What am I going to eat today? I don't know. Well, we'll figure it when I get downstairs. But yeah, that's the update with the shoes. Laundry is done, so I'm happy with that. Let's see what I have. Oh, I haven't had my Greek yogurt for a while. So I think I am gonna have some of that with a dollop of honey. And yeah, this mango is ripe. So yeah, I think that's gonna be dinner. And then I will see you guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.